Hello, Rams fans. Assistant Coach John Anderson here with head coach Kevin Brooks to talk about the series this weekend with Abilene Christian. It's one of those series where you throw the records out the window, and it's going to be, no matter what the records are, it's going to be a dogfight. Is there any particular reason for that?
I just think traditionally, we've been two very good teams, in national rankings and regional rankings and vying for the conference championship. And so I think when you have teams that are playing with a lot at stake on a regular basis, also, we're 90 miles away. So I think that brings out the best in both teams, and, you obviously want to try to win.
Now, this year, Abilene Christian, their record is under 500. It's not very typical for them. But coming in, they're one game ahead in the race to get that last playoff spot. Do you think that there's any added incentive for them to come into our ballpark and really put it on us?
Oh, I think they want to come put it on us. They want to get in the conference tournament. They want to come play well. I guess if they did it, would they feel better because it was Angelo State that they beat and, hurt? Yeah, probably would. So just like if we beat them and knock them out of the conference tournament, I'll probably feel a little better about beating them.
That's honest. Well, last weekend there was a little switch in the pitching rotation. Matt Reckhammer came out Friday night and pitched a game. He actually pitched a whale of a game. For 7 innings, he didn't give up any runs, then gave up the one in the 8th. What are your feelings on putting Matt back out there on Friday or possibly on Saturday?
Well, right now, we just held Jake Feckley out, had a little bit of tendonitis, and, we'll probably plan on going with him on Friday night and have him ready to rock and roll and ready to go.
Now, Abilene Christian's coming in here. Coach, what are your keys to success? Because for our fans out there, they want to know what our game plan and strategy are, and I know you're not going to give, the offensive defensive detail, but overall, what are you looking to do to make sure that the Angelo State Rams are in the driver's seat the whole weekend?
Throw strikes and play good defense. It's pretty much the same answer. And then, have some good hitting and some timely hitting and all that. But pretty much those strikes, play defense, and I think we'll have a chance.
Okay. It's that time of the interview where we're going to give you 4 words. You're going to have to associate them and put them in a sentence. You've done really well in this thus far this year. Now, we're going to give you some tougher words. Okay. Chewbacca. Skateboard. Okay. Sam the trainer, okay, which is 1 word. Okay. And Lee Newman again.
Okay, that's pretty easy. Chewbacca, Sam the trainer, and Lee Newman were looking for an activity to enjoy on this warm summer day, so they decided to go get a skateboard.
Not bad. You outdone yourself again, Skip. You heard it here, Rams fans. Looking for a lot of strikes to be thrown this weekend and clean baseball. Sitting here to interview athletic trainer Sam. Sam has been an integral part of trying to keep our team healthy this year. We've gone through some ups and downs with injuries. Sam, what is in your day-to-day, what injury has been the hardest one to treat all year?
Parsons' hamstring.
And why is that?
I don't really know. His hamstring, hamstrings are fickle in the first place. And with him, it was just a constant battle to try and keep him healthy enough just to run the bases. And every day, it was just a struggle to try and keep him healthy, keep him strong. And we're finally able to do it near the end of the season, but he's healthy enough now to play, so that's all I'm happy about.
You do a great job, Sam. Something else here, in baseball, it's a kind of a unique sport. There's a lot of arm injuries and pretty common arm injuries. What do you see on a day-to-day basis that players, primarily pitchers, have to do to keep their arm healthy?
Come in for rehab afterwards, make sure they get that cool down after they're done pitching, make sure they ice it, and just try and keep their arms loose afterwards to try and keep all that soreness out.
Now I want a real honest question and a real honest answer here. The athletic banquet was just last night. Yep. Do you feel you were snubbed out of the Athletic Trainer of the Year award?
Very much so. I'm a little bitter about Troy about that, but you know what? I'm over it. I'll get it next year. No problem.
I like your attitude. I also do think, Troy Hill, you need to take into consideration the guy who's out here day in, day out, busting his hump, playing outfield during practice to try and keep people healthy and, give people a rest. So I want to jump right into Sam playing outfield at practice. Sam's a very athletic guy. Being an athletic trainer, he doesn't just sit here in a pair of khakis and look nice. He actually gets himself dirty and goes in the outfield And yesterday he had a throw in where his arm didn't feel so hot. I want to just look into that situation a little bit. How's your arm feeling today?
Feels just fine today. It was kind of weird. I threw the ball and my arm went a little numb for a little bit there for a couple minutes, but it was fine after practice. It was fine this morning, so I don't think it's a problem.
Well, you know, you being a trainer, it's okay for your arm to pop, but you can do all the rehab yourself, right?
Exactly.
Well, Sam, I've enjoyed my time with you here interviewing you. Now, what we do with Coach Brooks is do a 4-word association at the end of every interview. I'm going to give you 4 words. I want to see if you're as intellectual as the head coach, Kevin Brooks. We'll go with Sasquatch, Tofu, Ryan Greer, and Troy Hill.
Troy Hill and Ryan Greer make the best tofu in the world, and Sasquatch can't get enough of it.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time.